Happy New Year for 2022. This is the first workshop Wednesday of the year, and I'm committing to doing one a week. Last year it went a little bit awry and I tried to overcomplicate it with adding graphics and things. So this year I found this cool little app which allows me to film both front and rear facing camera at the time, so there's going to be no editing. I can record it, stick it straight on YouTube, which is Lean. So Workshop Wednesdays, the idea started that I was going to record my Lean journey where I'm looking to improve my manufacturing business. I run tabletopupgrades.co.uk and I make upgrades for board games that make them look better, play better and set up quicker, and things have really taken off in 2021. I was able to quit my job, my full-time job as a mechanical engineer, and move into doing this full-time, but I've been working from this one bench, and over the Christmas period I send out over 200 packages in 30 days, which is mad from this tiny little workstation. And this year, one of the reasons why the YouTube channel went a little bit quiet is there's a workshop getting built there, so the garden's completely trashed. That's going to be ready soon, so I'm going to be able to take this business to the next level. So Lean, if you're not familiar with it, is a process of seeing and reducing waste. It applies to the whole of life, but in particular allows you to improve the way you manufacture things. So here's some of the improvements. These Workshop Wednesdays I'm going to commit to one a week for the whole of 2022. I'm going to share the improvements. So there's quite a few because it's been a while since I last recorded one of these. So the first one is this, which is just a 30-minute timer every morning in silence, a 3S. So sort, sweep and standardise, clean, look for areas to improve. And I do that on my own in silence. I used to wear headphones and I used to try and run laser cycles while I did it. And to be honest, what happened was I just got waylaid, generated more waste and mess. So this 30 minutes has been, I've only been doing it just over a week, and it is transformative. I've got to say it's really, really helpful. Next thing that I've done is I make a point of keeping this top of the laser completely clean. This used to stack up with all kinds of crap on there, but we've magnetised everything. So that's my gauge block, which in itself is an improvement because it allows me to repeatedly set the focus height instead of relying on a little piece of plastic that comes with the machine. I've got all my tools and equipment in a custom made little stand on the side, and I used to have on this side some little shelves. They've been redeployed for cleaning materials to get them off the deck, and there's some more under the bench as well. This is the compressor. It's loud, it's noisy, vibrates. So I've made a little damped mount which keeps it in one place, stops it from jiggling all over the bench, and also makes it quiet and a much nicer place to work. So inside the machine I've made a little light shade, for want of a better word, because that used to dazzle me and it was really hard to see some of the accurate work that I needed to do. At the back there I have my oil, because that follows the concept of wherever the question is, that's where the answer should be. So where's my oil for my linear slides? Well, it's right by the linear slides, and because I don't want this knocking over and spilling into the machine, it's magnetised. See if I can show you, just on the back there, and it's a really simple little concept there. I've got my 8 wastes pinned up, so it's in my face all the time. So that's, if you're not familiar with those. I've got overproduction, which is my biggest flaw. I used to just run the laser just because it was idle. So I created an additional inventory, which I then had to move and store and stack things that get damaged. I'd then have to undo the damage, and then I'd be undoing damage when I could do much better things like designing new products and reducing my lead time. So the whole thing was just insane. And one of the biggest improvements has been the material flow. It's something I've looked on the Lean Play app, and Phil and Paul Akers himself have actually got in touch saying reduce your batch sizes. Instead of cutting huge sheets, just quarter sheets. So I'm now working on tiny little sheets here. This is a Kanban card. I pin the Kanban card, it magnetises to the front there. I cut it, and so we've got flow from picked material specific for the Kanban, goes through the machine, and then it goes in a finished area, and I move it straight through to packing. It goes back in either to a customer or my my finished product grocery, as I'm calling it. So this here is what I'm now calling a process tray. So, what this is when I sell a product, I pick it out of the finished product area, and there's a Kanban card when it gets to a certain level. That now triggers me to draw out Protest Tray. This is for one of my products, the Altar for Arkham Horror, the living card game. And in there is everything I need. So there's pre-cut packaging, the components that I need, any jigs and tools specific to that project. And when I use up the pre-cut packaging, there's a Kanban card there that goes in my laser queue. So I pick the material, put it in the queue, and it flows through to exact point where I need it. So that's been a massive improvement too, and I'm hoping that's going to allow me to reduce my lead times from 2 weeks, which is totally insane, but people are still buying even at 2 weeks, and I want to get that down to next day dispatch this year, which I think would be kind of the service that I'm looking to offer. So that is a fairly long for this year Workshop Wednesday. I'm hoping to do these every week, maybe only a couple of minutes, no editing, just record it, chuck it straight up. But there is a hell of a lot to do. Just while this has been cut in, I've taken the opportunity to sort some more out. So there is crap absolutely everywhere, but things almost have to get worse before they get better. That's getting tied away and stored, sorted and moved out if it's not required. So thank you for watching. I look forward to doing some more content in the near future on my core stuff, which is board game upgrades. But for now, minimum 1 video a week on a Wednesday. It's Workshop Wednesday. See you next time.